Hello everybody, today's video is all about the grease gun and getting the best results out of the gun based off the setup. After the update, a lot of things changed. Now you can run the suppressor with any division. The grease gun is actually one of the few guns that actually performs really well with the suppressor on. The other one is the MP40. I know I've done a couple videos on the MP40, so you might want to check those out if you're a fan of that gun. I'm a big fan of that one as well. So let's go ahead and kind of get into the gameplay. I'm kind of loading in. I am partied up with a few other buddies that I like to play with. So it's really all about map control. When you do play with buddies, you can actually kind of arrange how to control the map a little bit better versus just only playing with randoms. So that's one big tip I would recommend, is playing with buddies if you're not already, or trying to find people that you can play with, because having map control makes a huge difference in going on these longer streaks. As far as this gun goes, I'm really being selective about the gunfights I get into. I'm aware of the range. It's pretty much a 3, 4, and 5 shot kill potential gun. And ideally I want to kill most of these people in 3 to 4 shots. It has an excellent hip fire spread. So if they do get really close, you can just kind of pray and spray at that hip fire range, and you will get those 3-shot kills. But right now I'm just kind of sitting in a little head glitch, kind of choosing my gunfights. And I feel like that guy has a better advantage, and it kind of reposition. Right here, I know he's trying to come up on me. The minimap's going off, and he decides to try and camp it out. I do take him out. So what you'll notice a lot of times is, like I said, I'm choosing the gunfights that I'm getting into. These aren't random gunfights. I kind of have an idea where they're coming from. I'm kind of holding this left side of the map. You can see the team isn't pushed up completely yet. Looks like a couple of us died, so they're kind of getting pushed back into spawn. But I'm locking down this left side. As I can see, it looks like not much is going on. I thought that guy was still hanging out there. And I see this guy running back into our spawn trying to get us. I go ahead and take him out. You can see that engagement very close. I'm going to win those engagements. Rifles and all the other guns are going to beat me at long range unless I just happen to laser every single shot. Although this gun is good, you're not going to be able to laser LMGs at long range the same way you would this gun. So I modify my playstyle a little bit. I don't really like this sightline right here, just because from that range I got to land a lot of shots to actually win that gunfight. So I get a little bit closer, I'm waiting, I'm suppressed, and so I'm not on the mini-map right now. They don't have a recon up. I just wait it out, and I wait for the guy to run by. Shoot a couple shots. The guy doesn't even know I'm there, the other one, and I'm just waiting. Sometimes you got to be patient. It looks like they're running out. I was seeing if the other guy was going to run with them. He didn't run with them, so I just decided to come around and flank this guy. He didn't expect it. So close range, again, playing safe. And that's sometimes the hardest thing to do, is choosing the gunfights you're going to get into. Right now I'm picking up a second gun because I already feel like I'm going to start running out of ammo. So I picked up a Lewis instead. I prefer the Lewis over the bar, especially without attachments, not knowing what the attachments are. So when you choose certain engagements, sometimes you just got to avoid certain engagements. At the end of the day, you don't want to get into every engagement that's going to put you at a disadvantage. You should be in an advantage for every engagement you get into. Right here I'm on a solid head glitch. I like where I'm at right here with this LMG. I just got that little payback on that dude, I believe, and then I'm just kind of waiting out. My team's got the high ground right there, and then I am just posted up right here so I can cover the flank if anyone runs out of this left hole, because from where he's standing on the right, he won't be able to see. So it looks like we're just kind of holding down the sideline, waiting, nothing crazy, and then you can see they're starting to push, and it looks like they're going to push through this side, but they don't actually do anything. So I waited for someone else to show up, and then I'm going to go reposition because that sight line was getting a little dead. So again, I'm pushing a little through mid, peek it real quick. I know I got that sight line really good if I'm using the LMG. And then I go ahead and push over here. The Bouncy Betty's still in that walkway. Reduces the chance of getting flanked. Not impossible, but it's less likely with the Bouncing Betty there, the S mine. So again, I go over here, peeking around this corner. And I know where they're at. They're all trying to push out a spawn. Take that guy out really quick. I got my firebombing run. And with your streaks, a lot of times it gets tricky. It's like, well, do I want to call it in right away? Do I want to wait? Sometimes you just got to play it by ear. I want to make sure I'm as safe as possible before I call it in. And right now I'm just kind of positioned a way that I'm trying to kill these people as soon as they come around this corner. This is an awesome head glitch. Obviously I'm not using the grease gun right now. I'm still using the Lewis just because I felt like using the Lewis in that moment. I know I was lower ammo on the grease gun, so I kind of had to stick with this gun for the meantime. Kind of at this point, I've already looked at the clock and assessed that I'm going to wait to call in my streaks. Just because if I call them in now, I'm going to lose out on any kill potential. And I'll just be able to start the match, cycle over my streaks, and then kind of go from there. I do have a teammate here, so I'm kind of just covering this left side as he covers mid-map. And it looks like the ball carrier is kind of back in our spawn. We did have a weird scenario in this map where people literally wanted to stand in the spawn. And they kind of ruined the anchoring. And you'll see that on the second half. It gets pretty bad where our teammates are kind of really ruining the spawns. And as you know, you don't want to ever ruin the spawns. You want them controlled and, you know, have a good idea of where everyone is at all times. Because a predictable enemy is an easy enemy to kill, and it just sets it up that way. Let's go ahead and skip into the second half. If you are enjoying the video, if you like the commentary, me breaking down kind of my thought process as I play through, make sure you click the like button. The likes do help support the video. If you are new to the channel and are unfamiliar with this type of stuff, but you think it'd be cool to maybe see some of my other videos or have other tips and tricks on how to improve, probably should subscribe. It's completely free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel and have those notifications on. So again, I'm back with the grease gun and I'm choosing these engagements. I'm over here at this middle spot just because I know from this area I should be able to get those more consistent kills versus back by the cabin side. Normally if I was using an LMG, I'd be sitting by cabin side and I'd know I'd win those gunfights with those rifles and the LMGs. One thing I like to demonstrate in my videos is how to actually get these long streaks pretty much no matter how good you are at the game. None of these gunfights I'm really threatened. None of them are just being, you know, attacked aggressively. I'm just playing smart, pushing people the right way, and then as a result, I'm able to actually win these gunfights without often taking bullet damage. And that's the key. You want to have longer streaks. You want to not get hit up. I'm not getting naded. No one's using tacticals on me. I'm not getting shot at. I'm just winning gunfights when I have to win them. And the best part about that is when you have average to below average gun skill, this is a style that does really well for you. You can see our teammates are in the spawn, so you can see where the enemies are spawning. They're literally spawning inside our spawn. So this is a perfect time to run the ball in. Ideally, everyone's spawning out. If you do put everyone in the main spawns, the enemy team will spawn directly in your spawn. So something you got to be aware of. I'm doing the firebombing run. I know where the spawns are. They're all lit up on the map. I should get some good kills there. But again, you know, that's what I'm trying to show you in these videos. Not, oh, if you play super fast and aggressive. I mean, there's very few people that are so good they could just play however the heck they want, and they're just so reaction time is so good that they're gonna win every gunfight. That's not the style of channel I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you a channel that's gonna give you tips and tricks on how to get these long streaks by playing smarter and maybe less aggressive in some cases. And sometimes you do gotta play aggressive, but it really depends. You gotta choose your engagements appropriately. I feel like they're still spawning this backside, which is weird. This should not be spawning in our spawn. But based off the teammate spawning right next to me, that gives me a huge indication that someone is in our spawn. So you saw the guy was there. They're going to try and run the ball. They go ahead and score. Pretty close right there. He ran it in. Didn't have really any issues. But that's what the problem when you anchor. They can actually flip the spawn. So now that they get mid-map, they can run through mid-map and then they land the shot without having an issue. So a lot of times, you know, it's like I said, you really got to choose these engagements. So right here, I'm just kind of positioning. There's only a couple minutes left. We do got to get the win. So we're going to go ahead and kind of position. My teammates got a couple more streaks coming in that should allow us to set up for a win. But you can see right here, we're not really getting good map control right now. That guy just got meleeed with the ball, killed the ball carrier. And now I'm kind of just pushing on this left side. Go ahead and take this guy out. He had the pistols out. I could have easily died of that. But I'm on the flank, so I was able to get him pretty easy. Now I'm kind of pushing through cabin side all the way back to bunker. They should be spawning right in their goal now. The guy throws me the ball. He's like, nope, I'm going to cover you, buddy. You're not going to cover me. So I go ahead and take those guys out. I'm just waiting. That guy got turned on. He could have easily shot me, but he missed his shot there. I think he was looking at the ball. Now the teammate's pushing. I go ahead and kill this guy. And then I'm just kind of holding down this bunker side until we get a little bit more people to press. The guy did score with that throw-in, so now we're only 4 points down with a minute to go. And then right here, I'm just kind of killing people, slaying people, because you need people to get slayed to actually score these goals. So I'm going and just killing people as they come out of spawn. That should allow us to get map control if the teammates push up. And then I'm pushing up right here just because I know when this guy comes around the corner, I should be able to take him out. I'm covering the flank right there. That guy kills a teammate, and then I go ahead and take these both guys out. If we had a little bit more teammates there, we could have ran in a little quicker. But you can see now we have the full squad. They spawned out over by the pillar side. I only need one more kill for my actual V2 rocket. So now I'm kind of scrounging where the heck are people at. Our teammates are in the spawn, making them spawn out, and I gotta go run and get this kill. I gotta chase it down. Obviously I haven't died yet, so I'm kind of wary about, you know, hey man, do I gotta get this streak or what's going on? I'm just kind of waiting, but the teammates keep pushing into the spawn, ruining the spawn. And then I come around over here, I'm like, I gotta push it. I gotta be a little aggressive. I go ahead and flank around. I got lucky on that guy, just ran right by me. You get the V2 rocket, and then I kind of get out of the way, and then since the teammates are all behind me, I still get shot in the back. That was my only death of the entire game. That's how it goes though. 5 seconds to go. We're gonna go ahead and skip ahead to the medals and overall KD and stuff like that. If you're interested in checking out, stick around. That's only a couple seconds, so not a big deal there. If you did enjoy the video in any way, make sure you click the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're still watching and you're not subscribed, what is going on? I do appreciate you hanging around, watching the video. If you are a subscriber, appreciate all the support you guys have been giving. So as you see, I went 60-1. That was my only death. You can see my past few matches did pretty good and got several different vicious medals. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.